Hello, it's Richard Wilson of the Family Office Club. Just want to give you a quick update on what's going on here. We have two new investor clients that we're onboarding today, so we've got 2 phone calls for that. This week, we've been able to sign agreements with 7 new wealthy investors. A lot of those came in through our investor portal, privateequity.com, where we show people the top 4 deals out of the 6,500 people that came through the investor club that we run called the Family Office Club in the last year. I have a couple of team meetings today. We've adjusted. We're not doing our Singapore event for the time being, and we're going to put London on pause as well, just reacting to people, reacting strongly to the virus. We had someone yesterday say, hey, I don't know if I should come to your workshop in Miami on the 17th. And I said, well, we never know how many people have the virus, but as far as I know, it's about, maybe 30 to 50 people out of 35 million people in Florida. So we're going to host the event. Feel free to come if you'd like. So it's just interesting to see that in motion. On top of that, we've got our Tuesday Capital Raising Catalyst event coming up in New York City on the 17th of March, our Private Investor Advantage event down here in Miami, and then back in New York for the 24th of March, Capital Con, where we'll feature 22 speakers who have all raised $100 million or more, and they just get to do a TED Talk-like presentation for 15 minutes on their one strongest strategy or most counterintuitive lesson while raising over $100 million. And I'm looking forward to that. Might have 2, maybe 3 repeat speakers, I think at the most, and then a lot of new faces on stage sharing their insights, and that's going to be exciting. We're also recruiting a few coaches for our capital raising workshops. So over time, there'll be guest speakers at our workshops. They'll be putting on half of the day of the workshop, and or eventually putting on full day workshops for us. And that way you're hearing from different experts in the investor relations capital raising world at our different workshops, and not just from me at the workshop level. So I think some of you will probably enjoy that. It'll make the events a bit more dynamic and give it different depth in different areas where, I don't have as narrow of or niche of expertise as some of the coaches that we're going to bring on board. So we're working on that. If you're interested in that, please reach out to our team or come up to me after one of our events this month and shake my hand and tell me who you are and what your experience is, etc. We do have 2 or 3 speaking spots left for Capital Con that I think that we're going to get those filled up today or tomorrow. If you've raised well over $100 million and you want to get on the stage at that event, then let our team know. All the better if you're already a member, but that's not a requirement. In addition to that, we've just seen a lot more action on the investor side. I think investors are looking for change, with the presidential election, late stage economy, the virus. I think people are just looking for things that are going to act differently in their portfolio and not just keep the status quo in place. So that's what's going on here at the Family Office Club. If you want to learn more, please check out familyoffices.com.